Hi guys, welcome back to another spooky review from Amateur Priority Toys. Today we are going to be looking at the Sideshow Collectibles House of Horror Jason Goes to Hell 1/6 figure. So, very excited for this. I got this a few months ago as a sort of finishing up school gift for myself to look forward to. So yeah, this is a Jason Goes to Hell figure. You can see I got my VHS back here. So here he is on the box. There's the side. There's a couple other figures in the line. So we have a Jason X before he was Uber Jason. And we have a Part 7, the New Blood Jason. A couple stills from the movie, little bio, and on this side is the same picture, Jason Voorhees, flexible 12-inch figure. There's the bottom, and there's the top. So this does have a window. The box is in decent condition, but it is old. You can see it's a little scuffed, so I don't really feel bad opening it. So it still had the paper in it. So on this side, we have the picture of the movie poster, and then it has the cast here for some reason. That's kind of interesting. If we remove the paper, you can see our Jason figure. Let me just get him a little closer. There he is, looks very good. Comes with his heart, Book of the Dead, and it comes with the dagger, and a machete. And he comes with a stand. So this is an older figure, so I'm very curious as to what the articulation will be, what his joints will be like. So I paid $179, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but for this figure, I see it go for a lot more, so it's not too bad. It's not a great deal, but it's okay. So, very excited to get him out of the box, so let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, Jason is out of the box. He looks very nice standing there with my Camp Crystal Lake background. I have this blanket up, I forgot to mention, because my case is kind of under construction. I'm kind of rearranging some things. I had a poll on the channel to see what you guys wanted to be in view on that shelf. 12-inch figures won poll, but unfortunately I was kind of testing it out and I don't think that's actually going to work, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out, but that's besides the point. Let's get on to our review of Jason. So now I do not have a Jason Goes to Hell figure because NECA has not made one. He looks very good. His articulation is actually kind of nice and smooth. His elbow joints move very easily. He's got a rotation there. He's got a rotation here. His wrist joints, as you can see, are a little weird. And I don't like we have this detail in his hand that kind of just leads to his bare wrist. He's wearing a shirt with sleeves that are a little too short. He's got a nice belt, nice tears. Is the mask removable? It is not removable. So the mask is not removable, and I think that's because, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe they had an actual design under this mask. I think Friday the 13th, the game, had to do a design. But because this Jason is only seen briefly in the movie. And from what I thought he was wearing a jumpsuit in the beginning. I'm looking at the back of the box. He is wearing a jumpsuit. So here, let's get this in view. You see in that picture right there. He's wearing like a mechanic suit like Michael Myers, Roy Burns. But here he is wearing pants and a shirt. So he's not really 100% accurate. We got kind of like rubbery exoskeleton up here. You can see like kind of his bones. Maybe they used the same sculpt from the Part 7 Jason. His head looks really nice. I like the yellow they used for the mask. You can see the kind of like the blood, but the mask is like stuck to his face. He's got the kind of brainy skull. And he's got little wisps of hair. Very nice. His shoes, just wearing kind of plain shoes. You see he's got a rotation there. Doesn't look like he has any kind of toe articulation. Trying to see if he has double joints or not. Can't really get his pant leg to go up far enough. Like, I don't want to wrinkle his pants too much. I don't think it's a double joint. He's got waist articulation. Yeah, he looks good. Really like him. If I see more of these, I'll definitely pick them up. So, quick look at the machete. Got nice blood stains on it. Nice blood splatter at the bottom. This side looks like it's the same. Look in person, it really looks like grape jelly. Like it looks like you just spread this over some toast. So it's definitely a little older. NECA has definitely perfected the bloody machete look. But overall, pretty good. So let's get this into his hand. Okay, so playing around with this guy with the machete in his hand, he looks very good. I can already tell I'm gonna have lots of fun doing some toy photography with this guy. He looks very, very nice. I didn't really show off the bottom of the stand too much. It just says Jason Goes to Hell. Little outline of a machete. That looks really good. So let's look at the other accessories. He comes with the heart. Right here. Get some better light on it. It's pretty detailed. Whoop, there it goes. Yeah, it's pretty detailed. I don't know if he's really going to be able to hold it very well. His fingers are nice soft plastic, so you probably could squeeze this in there, but I don't know if I would display him like that. So he's also got the knife in the movie with the kind of a demon on the back. Oop. You see he's got nice red eyes. So yeah, there's that. That can go into his hand if you want him to hold it. There we go. So he can hold both if you want him to hold both. I would probably just display him with the machete. This is all stuff from towards the end of the movie where this is not one of my favorites, I'll say that. It does come with this really nice Book of the Dead, which is really cool if you are an Evil Dead fan. It does not open or anything, but it's a very nice, like thick piece. It's got some weight to it. it's definitely not cheap, which is nice. I don't think he'd really be able to hold that unless you have him holding it like a school book. So if you have any kind of like 112 custom Evil Dead figures, Ash figures, this would look great in their hand. I actually don't even know if they've ever made a 1/6 scale Ash, but if you have one, that would look good. So that is our Jason Goes to Hell figure. Figure I've been waiting to open for quite some time. And it is summer now, and every summer I like to rewatch all the Friday movies outside on my projector. Last night I watched part 1. Tonight I'm going to be watching part 2. So very excited for that. I'm going to try to get up in the morning and get some pictures of this guy before the sun comes up outside. That's right, I'm going to take a very expensive 1/6 scale figure outside, but I will be very careful. But he looks really good. You can definitely get some nice shots of him with like the atmosphere aerosol if you're somebody who likes to use that. Yeah, I'm really impressed actually with this guy. He's a lot. I like him a lot more than I expected to. I'll just say that. So, all right, let's compare him to some other 1/12 scale figures and see how he looks. Okay, so here's Jason next to some other 1/6 scale figures. I have him next to a Halloween 2018 Trick or Treat Studios and a original Halloween 1978 Trick or Treat Studios figure. He is a little taller, just slightly. I took him off his stand because the stand was making him significantly taller. So if he is maybe just slightly out of scale, because Michael Myers should be pretty tall, and he is kind of towering over them. I also have a Hot Toys Batman in the back, so you can see how he scales with Hot Toys figures. Again, just slightly taller, but he will look great in your Jason collection, your horror collection, and I'm gonna try to pick up more of these guys as I see them. Probably won't go out of my way unless I find them for a good deal. But this is definitely a good one to have, especially since NECA does not have the rights to this one yet. So this is the only Jason Goes to Hell figure I have in my collection. I think I have every other Jason. Just waiting on Takes Manhattan and waiting on Jason X, both versions, for NECA to do. So yeah, he's a really great figure. Really happy with him. One thing I will say though, when you are putting him on his stand, because he has so many holes in his shirt, and you have to kind of spread these apart to get it around his waist. When you take him off, be careful not to let it get caught. It's happened a couple times from me right now, taking it on and off, and you don't want that to rip his clothes. So just something to be careful of. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys celebrating summer with any summertime horror movies? For me, it's all the camp movies, all the Fridays, Sleepaway Camp, The Burning. So really looking forward to watching those this summer. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this figure. And thank you guys for watching. Share it with your horror collector friends, action figure collector friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And check out my Instagram at Amateur Priority Toys, because I am going to be posting some shots of this guy because he looks really, really nice. So, alright guys, thanks for watching.